So today I want to ask a question, but before I do, I want to set the stage. So I think years ago it was Henry Ford that made this quote, and Michelle Obama has since made it famous, that money does not change a person, it reveals who that person is. And I'm not sure she said money, or maybe a position of power or influence does not change a person, it reveals the true nature of that person. And to some extent, I agree with that statement. But I also want to say that money does change people. And this is from what I have seen. So let me set the stage here. A man and a woman, they started out maybe very young in their lives, they got married. And I'm talking in the context of a marriage or a lifelong relationship. So, when they started out, their earning power was very little, very low. And then maybe over the years, the woman now maybe she got a position of power and she started earning obscene amount of money, or she started a business and the business became very profitable. Anyway, she started, earning power is now like 1,000 times more than what they started with. And it's not like the husband stayed the same. He's doing okay as well, but he's not earning as much as the wife. Now, when that woman now has that much income coming in for her, and I've seen this so many times, there's a change that comes with that woman. And it's not always a nice change. Now, I'm not generalizing here. I'm not saying this is all women, because I know of women, and I think we all do, especially within the African community, Nigerian community, some women that are billionaires, multi-millionaires, they're earning good money, their business is very profitable, their status is elevated up there, but their marriage is still solid, their relationship is still solid. But for most women, when we get to that level, there's a change that comes. And I wonder, these women, have they always been like this? But that part of them did not come out because they didn't have that money to push that side of them out. Now, I've seen this, like I said, happen to so many beautiful relationships that started out, on equal footing, the family doing well. Then the woman, would get this change into this position of influence and power, and her earning power also increases. And then there is a shift in the dynamics of that marriage. And I wonder, is it the woman's fault? Is it the man? Because in some marriages, it's like the man would push against the change in that woman. And I wonder, what is the change in that woman that the man is pushing against? Is it that the woman would now change, that she would now lose respect for that man? Or she would now start to look down on that man? She would now start to belittle that man because maybe now she's the one carrying the family financially? And I think, when a woman gets to that level of position and income, the natural change that comes with it is that the woman wants to live in a better house. She wants to drive a better car. She wants to send her kids to better schools. These are changes that would come with the fact that she's now earning this much. Is that what the husband or the partner, is that what they push against? Because it's the woman that's now going to fund this lifestyle. Is that what the pushback is? And also, I want to say something. Because if the situation was on the other foot, if it was the man that was now earning this much, they're doing so well, this obscene amount of money has come into their pocket, I can tell you now that all those things that woman would want, if she was earning, if she was the one earning, she would still want it. In fact, she would now have a sense of entitlement because her husband is now this big shot, and she would want all those things. There'll be no pushback from her. She would see that their newfound income, their newfound wealth as the family income. And she would still want the family to be elevated to that level. She want the best things. She would still want it. And I don't think the husband will push against that. So is it because the money, the funding for this new lifestyle is coming from the woman's pocket? Is that where the issue starts from? Is that why there's so much pushback? And this pushback now would lead to the breakup of the marriage. or of that relationship that started out so beautiful. Because like I said, I've seen it so many times, especially here in the United States. There are just some careers that tend, that where the woman goes into, it pays very well. And if that woman, goes to school, she studied, she did everything she needs to do, and she's employable, they will employ her. And in America, if you have the certificate and you get the job, they will pay you. So this marriage, these women are earning this much, and then the downside of it is that it now goes on to affect their marriage. So I wanted to do this video and just ask this question: why? What is the pushback about? Why is it, or is it the women's fault? Are they the ones that now change so much that they just don't carry their husband along, or is it the ego of the husband that gets in the way? And this beautiful marriages, like I said, ends up just shattering. Anyway, so like my videos, I thought I would do this one, put it out there. I encourage comments, opinions, and if you just like and don't feel you don't want to comment, that's fine as well. As usual, I appreciate it. Thank you.